Assalamualaikum, you guys. Long time no see. So I'm here at my beautiful new apartment, and this is one of my first times shooting a video, I guess, here for you guys. Um, I finally got my office space somewhat set up, so I decided to do this video today in honor of course, Women's Day and what we stand for at Fashion by Faith Iman, empowering women through fitness, faith, and fashion. I always say to women that you need to have your own space. In order to achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve, you need to have, of course, a clear plan in mind, and this plan that you have needs to go somewhere, physically speaking. So, we don't have as much space, of course, as we did in our home, and this apartment is not as big, but I wanted to, when I first was looking to relocate, the first thing I was looking for is, of course, where can I set up my business, where can I set up a space for me to have beauty around me, natural scenery. I wanted, of course, a pool, and there's a beautiful office center downstairs where we can, like, I do conferences and, media rooms and stuff in the actual office clubhouse of the apartment. But within my own space, within the apartment itself, I had to find a way to manipulate this smaller space to create something of my own. I feel that a lot of women, of course, they don't understand the necessity, especially housewives, of having a to-yourself workspace. And that's, if you're sewing, you need to have a sewing space. If you like to decorate interior design, you need to have an interior design space. But if you're specifically a housewife, and you spend a lot of your time at home, it's really important to dedicate that small area of your home just for you to be peaceful and quiet and calm, or to, handle a couple of things in daily life, medical bills, or, things with your kids, things with if you're going back to school, things of that nature. So for me, I've always tried to force myself to get in this idea that if I move, or if I'm not feeling connected to my home, I need to have a space of my own. And so in the house, of course, I had my old closet. You guys, if you have followed me for a while, you've seen my videos of the old closet, and of course it's a gorgeous walk-in closet. And I have a walk-in closet here, but of course it's a lot smaller, and it's actually really hot. Like the house, the walk-in closet was through the master bathroom, and you have it had an AC unit inside of it. So when the AC is on, it was very huge. I could fit a twin bed in there. And so when I would do like my arts and craft, or just not want to be bothered, it would be a twin bed, like no joke. And all my different business related and freelance related projects could fit in that space. This area is not as well ventilated, but I will most likely move the sewing machine. As you guys see here, the sewing machine will be it would definitely probably be in my closet, and I'll get a small table similar to this for that sewing machine. So I will have like two spaces basically, but just get creative and think about what it is that you actually do in a day. Think about what business you attend to, and I say business, and I use business as a very general term, because whether or not you're a housewife, you should have business to attend to. I don't like people separating the two. Business is business. Like, it's something that you have to really focus on, and you need a space. So if it's coming to paying bills, or to organizing recipes and list things that your kids need to do, things that you need to do for yourself, that's business. That's a business, and it's very difficult to do so when the whole house or the whole apartment is your space to work in. If you start to see it like that, I think you get more exhausted mentally. And I feel like many women, when we branch out of our homes and then we go to find go on a career path, or we're going back to school, and then it overwhelms you, because you're actually dealing with every single room that's in this house as a separate thing, as a separate identity, and then you're dealing with everything that happens in the outside world, and it's too much. Whereas when I come to this table, majority of what I need to focus on in life is right here. It's like phenomenal, like, to have this energy and just like be grounded. And so that's why I emphasize that there should be a workspace in everyone's home, particularly for women. Now, if you're, I would say, if you're really crafty and and you know, you like to do a lot of, you know, things like fashion, arts and crafts, painting, you do interior designing, anything of that nature, anything that's kind of bulky that has a lot of supplies with it. Of course, you would need a bigger space than just the table. Whereas you guys have seen, if you've seen on YouTube, there's the Alex drawers and table system from IKEA. This one was from Target, but there's many of systems that you can put alongside your table, and that way you can stay organized. I feel like you don't need a whole room dedicated to your arts and crafts per se. So don't get that idea that you need this whole big space. I just prefer to use my closet because I feel like that the closet is a dead space. You just put clothes in there, and then like people put some junk in there every now and then. And of course, I'm a stylist, and the closet is like our heaven, and we love it. So I'm like, why can't the closet be more? So that's my idea of a closet. It should always be more. It's kind of a waste of space in the American home. I feel like you can, you know, you usually in many places you could just have an armoire or a small garment rack, and then it's sufficient. Whereas we have these walk-in closets, especially in Texas, that are just like massive and unused, really. So I have a lot of floor space in my closet, and again, I will put probably